while the movie's sequence of events seems strange, the Payne Hustlers' true story is just as bizarre and hard to believe. Directed by David Yates, State of Play, Payne Hustlers is a fictional retelling of the 2016 Indulge scandal, when racketeering charges were brought against the company and several employees. Emily Blunt stars as Lisa Drake, a single mother hired to find doctors to bribe them to prescribe a specific pain medication to their patients, which helped the company make incredible profits. Blunt is Lisa, a single mother working as an exotic dancer to make ends meet when Peter Brenner, Chris Evans, offers her a lucrative job with the pharmaceutical company Xana. On top of Blunt and Evans, Payne Hustlers has an all-star cast, including Catherine O'Hara, Andy Garcia, Jay Duplass, and Brian Darcy James. However, while the story in the film was close to the real-life incidents from the Indulge scandal, several differences made the two stand apart. What really happened in the Indulge scandal? The drug company paid doctors to misprescribe the medication. In the Payne Hustlers' true story, John Kapoor was the man who oversaw the criminal conspiracy to bribe doctors to sell highly addictive and deadly opioids to patients who didn't need them. Dr. Jack Neal, Andy Garcia, is based on Indulge John Kapoor in the movie. During the time that thousands of Americans died of opioid overdoses, Kapoor became one of the wealthiest people in America, named by Forbes magazine as among America's 400 richest people, via AARP. In the true story, Kapoor hired Alec Burlakoff in 2012. According to the court testimony, Kapoor said that Indulge had a problem because its new drug, Subsys, was a fast-acting painkiller only approved by the FDA for specific purposes, helping cancer patients who had already tried other pain relievers and saw no relief. He wanted doctors to prescribe it to more people. He felt the drug should be more profitable. Burlakoff said any doctor could prescribe it for off-label purposes for any treatment. A program already existed where pharmaceutical professionals paid doctors to teach their peers about a drug's benefits. Instead of doing that, Indulge instead paid doctors to prescribe Subsys for any ailments. The company hired representatives to visit doctors and offer them money to prescribe the medications, and the ball was rolling. Soon, people were dying in masses via addictions to dangerous drugs. In the salespeople program at Indulge, some were paid over $400,000 a year in bonuses when they targeted doctors and got the medicine prescribed to patients at higher rates. The doctors most likely to compromise ethics for money were deemed whales and would often write up to $30,000 worth of prescriptions a month per patient. When Indulge paid a doctor $100,000, they expected a $200,000 profit from that doctor. In August 2013, Indulge sales representative Maria Guzman filed a whistleblower suit, bringing the misdeeds public. Despite this, the company continued their actions, and in 2015, Kapoor was worth $3.3 billion. In 2016, 6 Indulge executives were indicted on federal RICO conspiracy charges, and in 2017, Kapoor resigned. By 2019, Kapoor and his co-defendants were found guilty, and Indulge filed for bankruptcy. By 2020, the guilty players were sentenced to prison. Everything known about the drug Subsys. The drug was misrepresented by Indulge. Lisa, Pete, and Jackie making their pact in Payne Hustlers. Subsys is a strong prescription pain medication meant for cancer patients who are already taking other opioid pain medications around the clock for pain. It is only FDA approved for patients whose bodies have become tolerant of their other medications and need more help, via NIH.government. Subsys was a sublingual fentanyl spray, a powerful but highly addictive opioid painkiller, HHSOIG. The warnings indicate that it should only be used alongside other non-fentanyl narcotic pain medicines that are used around the clock. It should also not be used for any purpose other than cancer-related pain, via drugs.com. It remains highly addictive, and side effects can slow and stop breathing when not taken in proper dosages. According to AARP, over 8,100 people have died while taking Subsys. How was the movie different from the book? The characters in the movie were all fictional or composites. Chloe Coleman as Phoebe with headphones on while reading a book in Payne Hustlers. The Payne Hustlers movie was based on the Evan Hughes non-fiction novel, The Hard Sell, Crime and Punishment at an Opioid Startup, itself based on an article called Payne Hustlers. This was one of several books about the opioid crisis in the United States, which also includes Patrick Radden Keefe's Empire of Pain, about the Sackler family, Dopesick by Beth Macy, which got its own Hulu miniseries, and 2 books by Sam Quinones, Dreamland and The Least of Us, which were about the people affected by the opioid crisis. There were several major differences between the movie and the Payne Hustlers' true story. The film is based on the book, which tells the true story but takes creative liberties with the story and the characters involved. None of the characters in the movie have the same names as those involved in the case. In several instances, characters from the film are based on more than one person involved in the scandal. The lead character, Lisa Drake, is a composite character based on different people.